Welcome in, guys. Thank you very much for joining me today. I really hope you guys are doing well. So, the wait is officially over. We now know where LeBron James is going to play. LeBron James signs a 2 year contract with the Philadelphia 76ers. So, a bit of a surprise and shock. So, today, what we're going to do is I'm just going to give my take and reaction to the news. And specifically, we're just going to talk about some of the details of the signing. We're going to take a look and see who the potential suitors were for LeBron James, the main teams. We're going to take a look at the odds as far as the Eastern Conference and making the finals, how much they changed after the signing. And we're also going to take a look at the potential starting lineup for the Philadelphia 76ers next season. So we got some good stuff to talk about today. Really excited about today's show. Before we jump into all of that, I would like to mention that on my YouTube channel, I create content about sports, money, and personal topics with the goal of bringing value to your life. So if you find value in this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can continue making these videos. Also, hit that like button and make some comments on your reaction to the LeBron James to the 76ers signing. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, guys, the wait is finally over. We all now know where LeBron is going to play next year and most likely finish his career. So, LeBron James has officially signed with the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2 year, $8 million contract. The blockbuster free agency move announced on Friday, July 24th, 2026, brings the NBA's all-time leading scorer back to the Eastern Conference for his record-breaking 24th season. So LeBron is back in the Eastern Conference. He signs a veteran minimum contract. So he's making a lot less money than he was with the Lakers. And LeBron said that he made this decision and that it was not about maximizing money, but that it was about chasing a fifth championship. So huge move in the NBA. We were all wondering where LeBron was going to go. Was it going to be the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry? Most recently, it looked like he was going to go to Miami Heat and join with Giannis and Bam Adebayo. But LeBron surprises all of us, shocks the NBA world, and signs with the Philadelphia 76ers. So, some information about the contract. So, again, it's a 2 year deal worth $8 million total. It includes a second-year player option, giving James flexibility over his retirement timeline. So after that first year with the Philadelphia 76ers, LeBron can decide whether he wants to stay there another year or not. So he's still going to have an option after that first year with the 76ers. And LeBron is taking a massive cut to play on a veteran's minimum salary of roughly $3.9 million for the 2026 2027 season. This comes just one season after he earned $52.6 million with the Los Angeles Lakers. So, significant pay cut for him, going from 50 plus million a year to now just under $4 million a year. But LeBron has a lot of other income sources, so he probably signed this so that he can keep all the guys on the 76ers and give himself the best chance to win another championship. So, but it is definitely a significant pay cut. So, credit to him for willing to do that so that he has an opportunity to win a title. So, as far as player push, All Stars, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and newly acquired Jaylen Brown. They heavily recruited LeBron over the last few weeks. And, this decision definitely makes a lot of sense if LeBron wants to win another title. I think this was the best basketball decision for him. There is a little question as far as how he's going to fit in, just because a lot of their players need the ball. Tyrese Maxey needs the ball. Jaylen Brown, who enjoyed being the lead guy on the Celtics last year, he's going to want the ball. And obviously Joel Embiid. But I think LeBron is very wise and intelligent, and he's going to fit in perfectly. And I think this was the best basketball fit and move for him to give him the best chance to win a title. So those guys' recruiting paid off, and LeBron is going to be on their team. And before making the choice, LeBron insured his family, including his spouse, children, and his son Bronny was fully supported of the coast to coast move. So his family is on board. They support him, and big decision for their family. All right, so we'll see how the Eastern Conference looks next season. This is why I love the NBA. You always have these blockbuster moves, blockbuster trades, blockbuster signings. So we had Luka Doncic a year or two ago go to the Lakers. Now LeBron is going to the 76ers. So this is why I'm a huge NBA fan. They always have good content, they always have good drama, they always have excitement. So you know that the Philadelphia 76ers games are going to be must watch TV next season. They're going to get all the best slots and timelines. So cannot wait to watch the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm going to be rooting for them next season. We'll see how they stack up with the New York Knicks, the defending champs. So excited about this signing. So excited to watch the 76ers next season. And can't wait to watch LeBron in a 76ers jersey. I'm sure it's going to be number 23. So for me personally, just very exciting as a huge NBA fan, huge LeBron fan, and cannot wait for next season to kick off. All right, guys. What I want to do next is take a look at the teams that were the main suitors for LeBron James, the teams that were pursuing him the most seriously. Just talk about each option that LeBron had and which option or two I was hoping for and that I would have liked to seen the most. So these six teams were the main suitors for LeBron. We see Miami Heat, Cleveland Cavaliers, Minnesota Timberwolves, Philadelphia 76ers, Denver Nuggets, and Golden State Warriors. So LeBron definitely had a big market in free agency. A lot of teams were interested, but these six were kind of the main ones at the end of the day. So let's just go one by one. So the Miami Heat, they had a big offseason as well. They signed Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks, one of the best players in the world, definitely top five in the world. Um, he had some injury issues, but all of that should be behind him. So Giannis signs with the Miami Heat. They already have Bam Adebayo there, who scored, I believe it was the 83-point record last season. And they have some other good pieces like Andrew Wiggins and Mitchell as well. So LeBron had the opportunity to go back to Miami, South Beach, where he won two titles, I believe. He would have had a nice team. It would be LeBron, Giannis, and Bam, Andrew Wiggins, and other good role players. Obviously, amazing weather, great coach, and Eric Spoelstra. He's already familiar with Pat Riley, so I think this would have definitely been a really good fit for LeBron. And in the last few days, it looked like the Miami Heat were the front runners to land LeBron just because of all those things that I just mentioned. And honestly, I would have loved to see LeBron and Giannis team up. And they definitely would have had like a nice big three there, the way that the Miami Heat had the big three with LeBron, D Wade, and Chris Bosh. So honestly, I was hoping that LeBron would sign with the Heat and that we would see that big three play in Miami. But LeBron decides not to go down there. I was hoping also because I would have definitely gone to a game if LeBron signed with the Heat. That's a must watch team. So personally, I'm a little disappointed that LeBron did not sign with the Heat, but I definitely understand why. Another option was the Cleveland Cavaliers. Obviously, this would have been a good storyline for LeBron going back to Cleveland for his third time, finishing his career in his hometown, in the city where he began his NBA career, the team that drafted him. So this just would have been a really nice storyline to end LeBron's career. Also, as far as basketball fit, I mean, I think it would have been a good fit. Not the best fit like Miami or Philadelphia, but Cleveland has a good team with Evan Mobley, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden. and other guys. So this would have definitely been a good team as well. Probably not top tier in the Eastern Conference. That's probably why LeBron didn't decide to go back to Cleveland, but it would have definitely been like a storybook ending for his career. Uh, a third option that LeBron had was the Minnesota Timberwolves, who are a really good team, and they were really good last season. Obviously, they have Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, and a lot of other good pieces as well. They lost Julius Randle this season. They traded him. So I think LeBron would have been a really good fit for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I would have loved to seen that Ant-Man and LeBron duo. So we're not going to get to see that, unfortunately. But I think the Western Conference is just too tough with the Thunder, with the Spurs, with the Nuggets, and some other teams that I think LeBron just really had to go to the Eastern Conference to give himself the best chance for a title. And next team on here, the Philadelphia 76ers. So LeBron decides to sign with them. And I definitely understand his decision. Um, you have VJ Edgecombe, amazing young player. Tyrese Maxey, one of the best players in the NBA. You They added Jalen Brown, former Finals MVP. It's going to be LeBron now, and Joel Embiid. So that might be the best starting five in the NBA. Um, this was a really smart decision by LeBron as far as pure basketball fit. Yeah, all these guys are going to need the ball, but LeBron is entering his 24th season. He knows how to fit in with any team. Like, if he needs to be the third, fourth, even fifth option on the team, he's going to do that really well. So I really, really like this team. I think they're going to be one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference and in the NBA. I think it's them and the Knicks very close head to head. So just cannot wait to watch the Sixers play this season. Watch these guys get comfortable with each other and see what they can do. I mean, honestly, what I would do is I would rest Joel Embiid as much as I could during the regular season and just preserve him for the playoffs. And with that, these other four guys who need the ball, Edgecombe, Maxey, LeBron, and Jalen Brown, give them more time. And then as the playoffs get there, that's when I would really focus on Joel Embiid, and maybe the other four guys can kind of slow down a little bit and give more of the ball to Joel Embiid. So really, really interesting to see what happens this coming season. Great decision by LeBron. Another option LeBron had was the Denver Nuggets. Man, that would have been cool to see as well. Um, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, and if they had LeBron, that would have been another amazing fit. I could have seen LeBron and Jokic just masterminding the whole game, and that really would have been cool to watch. But again, it's the Western Conference. LeBron wanted to get out of there, so that's understandable. And one final option that LeBron had that I think a lot of us would have liked to see was LeBron with the Warriors with Steph Curry and Draymond Green. That would have been really cool TV to watch, really fun games, similar to the US Olympics where LeBron and Curry were great together. So, a little disappointed as well that we're not going to get to see that as well, but they can play together outside of the NBA, and it's not going to happen, unfortunately, in the NBA. So these were the main suitors. Again, really would have loved to seen him on the Heat. The Nuggets would have been awesome as well, and the Warriors, but LeBron will play for the Philadelphia 76ers. He's going to have an amazing team. So, what I want to do next is take a look at the 2026-27 NBA odds to win the Eastern Conference and thus represent the Eastern Conference in the finals. So, as we can see on here, the top two teams, as far as odds to advance to the Eastern Conference finals, are the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers. So, signing LeBron James significantly bumps up Philadelphia 76ers. Um, I'm not sure which spot they were in before the trade, but they were definitely not second. So now that the fact that they got LeBron James, their odds to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals significantly increased. The top two teams in the East should be the defending champions of the NBA, the New York Knicks, and the Philadelphia 76ers. So the other teams in the Eastern Conference, I really don't think they have a chance. Like Boston Celtics, they lost Jalen Brown. Detroit Pistons, I just don't think they have enough offensive firepower. They need more help for Cade Cunningham. And Raptors and Cavs, they're just not as good as the Knicks or 76ers. So I think we're going to have a two-team race in the Eastern Conference, the Knicks and 76ers. We'll see if the Knicks can repeat or if LeBron and the 76ers are going to be able to beat them. And it's just kind of odd to say LeBron and the 76ers. It's going to take a little time to get used to saying that, but that is the reality. And we shall see who's going to win the Eastern Conference. The last thing I want to talk about is the amazing starting or potential starting lineup that the Philadelphia 76ers are going to have heading into the 2026 2027 NBA season. So we see that their two guards are going to be the very, very fast, explosive Tyrese Maxey, one of the best young players in the NBA, or just really one of the best players in the NBA. He's super, super fast. He just blows by people, and he's going to have another amazing season. Also, VJ Edgecombe, he just wrapped up his rookie season. Um, had a really, really good rookie season. Could have won Rookie of the Year, and he's just going to get better. So the 76ers have a really good backcourt with Maxey and Edgecombe. And the front court, the two forwards, Jaylen Brown, amazing superstar who just came from the Boston Celtics. Great two-way player, one of the best two-way players in the NBA. I think he was sixth in voting for MVP this past season. So we all know what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. He carried the Boston Celtics last season while Jason Tatum was out. So can't wait to watch JB on the 76ers, the newly acquired JB. And now the very newly acquired LeBron James. LeBron is going to be like that big brother. He's going to make all of these guys just better. He's going to make Maxey, Edgecombe, Brown, and Embiid better. I think he's going to be the facilitator. He's going to be passing the ball to all these guys. He's going to be playmaking. So he's going to be like the straw stirring all of this up. So cannot wait to watch LeBron in this new chapter, in this probably last chapter of his career. So cannot wait for all of this. Also, Joel Embiid, like I mentioned earlier, if I was the Sixers, I would be smart with him with his injuries. I would load manage him during the regular season. Let these other four guys, Maxey, Edgecombe, Brown, and James, get most of the minutes. Let them get the ball. Let them get comfortable with each other. And as the postseason, as the playoffs approach, that's when I would shift my focus more to Joel Embiid, have him be the focal point of the team, of the offense, and these other four guys can maybe decrease their roles a little bit once the playoffs start, and shift it over to Joel Embiid. So that's kind of how I would approach the season. But just looking at the starting five, it might be the best starting five in the NBA. Joel Embiid, as good as he is, having LeBron on his team, I can just see LeBron throwing up alley oops to him, pick and pop with James and Embiid. Um, and also, they should have a really good defense as well. All these guys are pretty good defenders. Joel Embiid is huge down low. Jaylen Brown, I mentioned, he's one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Maxey and Edgecombe are very athletic. LeBron is not the defender he was, but he's not a liability. So amazing starting five for the Philadelphia 76ers. Um, Not sure who's going to be their bench, but I'm sure they're going to figure that out if they haven't already. So cannot wait to watch these guys play. Cannot wait to watch them match up against the Knicks, to match up against some of the big boys in the Western Conference. So let's go Philadelphia 76ers. All right, guys, that's all I wanted to share for today. Just wanted to give my take and reaction to the amazing and breaking news, the surprising and a little bit shocking news that LeBron James signs a 2-year contract with the Philadelphia 76ers. And what's most likely to be his last stance in the NBA. So I really hope you guys got some value out of this content. I really hope you liked the video, and I hope you learned something as well. If you did, Again, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can continue making these videos. Hit that like button and make some comments on your reaction to the LeBron James to the 76ers signing. That's it. You guys take care and see you next time.